Okay, guys, I'm trying to be as calm as possible, but I won the Michigan lottery. Okay, and this is Gallagher here. I'm sorry, I'm just all sorts of messed up right now, but I got an email notification from Michigan because you can order your tickets online, buy your tickets online here in Michigan, and even instant ones. But I bought some draw type tickets, and I got the notification that I won, and it was for a fucking dollar. All right. Now, the point of this video is the lottery is some shady shit, and I'll explain why here in a second. But it has to do with the question, and this is something that's big debate between people I've heard, where do you take the lump sum payout? Given it's more than a dollar, and it's like a millions of dollars or whatever. Do you take the lump sum payout, or do you take the annual payments, the annuity? I'm gonna explain to you why you take the lump sum. I'll explain to you why right here. So first of all, let's go over to mega usamega.com. I'll put the link in the description, and specifically I'll put the link right to this page of the site. This is the Mega Millions jackpot analysis. So what they do for you here is really nice. They give you the current jackpot amount, and the next drawing is Friday, this coming Friday, September 29th, and it is currently $20 million dollars. And then they give you the cash payment option amount, which is 12.6. So your choice here is to either wait it out and get this over the course of 30 years. You can get the full amount, like 7.4 million more, or you can take the cash option and just run with it. Now, a lot of people might think, well, you're just being impatient if you take the 12.6 now, and it's better to wait. It's still a lot of money. And yeah, it's a lot of money, but let's look at a few things. Now, first of all, for me, I'm an older person. I could have a fucking heart attack and die like next week. Well, I could die actually before the end of this video. So, my point is, taking the annuity, sure, it's a long term. It'd be maybe better, but I'll explain why it might not be. Versus this, so that's one of the reasons why I would take. I don't know how long I'm gonna live, so I want to live like a millionaire right now. And then the other thing is, I don't trust the government. They're bad with money, and they could go bankrupt, and you might not get this money after a while. So those are the two, first reasons I wouldn't. But let's look a little bit farther. Excuse me, a little bit further into this. So if we scroll down, the other thing this site does is really cool. Is they break it down by state, so they take into consideration what your state taxes would be, and then they break everything down into net, so what you would actually walk away with. So if you took the annuity, your average net payment, what you would take home, would be 471,000 and some change, versus your net, if you took the cash, would be 8.9 million. All right, so those numbers I just showed you, the 20 million and the 12.6, that was before taxes. This is after taxes. So after taxes, for 471,000 for the annuity payment, and 8.9 if you took the cash option. So again, I would take the cash option. And people might say, well, dude, 471,000 a year, that's a lot. And it is. However, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that. And I'll show you what I mean. So if we go even further into this and they look at the actual payment schedule, you will see something else here interesting. So the average is just that. It's the average. It's not what you're getting. So it was 400 and some thousand. They amortize the payment so that it starts out at like 200,000, and by the end of the annuity payments, it's 876. So look at it this way: you just won $20 million, and you've got $200,000 from it in your first year, and then a little bit more at 220, 230, and so forth. So I don't want to live like a dentist. I want to live like a fucking millionaire, a multimillionaire. So let's look at this in another way. I copied and I pasted this into a spreadsheet so we could see something here. So this is the exact same information I just, that was on the other page. You got the year, the gross, all the taxes, and then this net amount here. And then if we look one column over at the accumulated amount, if we look down here, this is all I did was added this column in, and it just basically takes each year and adds it to the previous so that you can see how much you've accumulated over time. So what did I say? I would take the 8.9 million. If you didn't take the 8.9 million like I did, you would have to wait 23 years to accumulate what I took the first day. Day one, I got that. I'm spending it. I'm having fun with it. You could even invest it on your own or get help in investing it. But I have that money. I don't have to worry about the government going bankrupt. I don't have to worry about fucking getting hit by a bus or having a heart attack or whatever. I got that money. If you're lucky and you make it that long, you'll have to wait 23 fucking years to get that money. And how much is that going to be worth in 23 years? It's not going to be worth what it is today. Inflation and time value of money. A fucking car, an average car by then, who knows, could be upwards of $100,000 20 years from now. Gas could be $12 a gallon or more. So certainly that money is not going to be worth what it is today. And then you have to wait 7 more years to get the rest of that lion's share of that money. So I think I rest my case. That's why I would take the cash option. And if you're smart, you should take it too. So when you win the Mega Millions, take the cash option. That's the bottom line. All right, thanks, Gallagher. I'm out of here.